Hey guys, me and Dave. It's 3/24/2023. So it's Friday night. I'm sitting here having a couple drinks like usual on the weekends. They were hitting my tooth all day. They're still hitting my tooth. They did stop around, it must have been around 5 or 6 o'clock. Not feeling too bad now. I mean, it barely hurts now when they don't hit it. It doesn't hurt, just when they hit it and they make my life miserable, and that's what they do. So, I watched Brian Two's video a couple of videos back and all this stuff, and they will make you drowsy, fatigued, so that technology can work better. I totally agree with that. I'm always tired, you guys. I feel like I'm drained every single day going through this. And then they do put falsified memories in your thoughts, fabricated memories in your thoughts all day long. Sometimes they'll do it all day long. They will do that, especially if you try to take a nap. They will put falsified memories. Some stuff could be pornographic. They will put in your mind. There could be some cute girls on Facebook or something like that, and they will put falsified, fabricated memories in your mind about that girl. They will do that. They will do that in real life. They will do that in person. If you are standing in line at the grocery store and they have an attractive woman, usually it's a perp. They have an attractive woman sit in front of you, showing off her butt and all this stuff. They will start to put sexual things in your mind about that woman. I don't know if she can see it or not, but she's like, "What's going on?" type of thing. Response. So they will do that, and they will do that around my family members. They will put falsified memories, fabricated memories in my thoughts all the time around my family members. The big question is, nobody can answer. Nobody seems to answer this. The big question is, can they see our thoughts? Do they have ESP? Are they putting the thoughts in their head too? Nobody seems like they could answer that question. It's a big mystery. When I go to a liquor store and there's a girl sitting behind me and they put things in there, and it could be pornographic things, and she'll bang. So the big question is, are they putting that in their perps heads too, or are they do they have ESP? Can they see your thoughts? I don't know. I really don't know. It's a big mystery. I've been wrestling with this for 8 years. 9 years. 8-9 years. Going through this program. But anyway, so it's a little better tonight. I thought I was gonna get hit all night tonight. I thought I was gonna get hit all night tonight. Because they kind of started off in the morning hitting me, and I thought, oh, it's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those days. I'm just going to get nailed today. Are they going to send me to the hospital? Well, they kind of stopped around 5 or 6 p.m., around supper time, and my tooth is okay right now. They do make it sore. They hate it. It's a dead tooth, you guys. They killed it. They either killed it or was dead before. And it doesn't hurt right now. They can make it sensitive like it's a real toothache. I don't know how they do that. If they're doing the nerves in your gums or what they're doing, but they can make that tooth sensitive. I want to grab it and pull it out. It's loose. I just want to grab it and pull it out. I'm not going to the dentist until the 10th, you guys, of next month. So I got a ways to go. I got a long ways to go. Whether, I got a lot of torture to go through. Every day, 5 to 8 hours a day. they tend to stop at the evenings and stuff, but I do get it all day long, anywhere, from 10 to 5 or 10 to 6 or 10 to 7. I get it 5, 6, 7 hours a day. They're torturing my tooth. Right now I feel okay. I feel fine now. They were doing... Now they can do... what do you call it? Palpitations. I can't even talk. They can make your heart flutter. Okay, we know that. Okay, flutter like this. They can make your heart do that. But they can also, because I had a heart attack and I got 2 stents in there, so they don't do that to me anymore. But they will do it in the middle of my chest and almost affect my breathing. They can almost make me have it difficult for me to breathe. It's not my heart, but they do it in the middle of my chest, palpitations. In the middle of my chest. So they're not really doing my heart, but they are hitting the middle of my chest and kind of making it hard for me to breathe. They were doing that earlier. It's amazing. I mean, it's amazing what they can do with these weapons. They can mimic any medical issue. They can mimic mental illness. They can mimic any medical issue that you have. And when you go to the hospital, they're like, there's nothing wrong with you. Just like if I go to the hospital for the tooth, they're going to be like, I'll be like, the tooth is dead, but they're making it hurt. It really is unexplained health attacks. It's really unexplained health attacks. If they believe you. There's a good chance they might say, well, we're going to have you talk to a psychiatric nurse, we're going to talk, mental health nurse. We're going to have you talk to a mental health nurse. And she'll be like, oh, no. Sometimes we think things are happening to us, but they're really not happening to us. And we're going to make an appointment with your doctor so you can get on more meds or something, I mean, it's total denial of this. They really think they're covering their tracks with this stuff, but just like Brian too says, it has to be controlled, and I totally agree. These doctors, nurses, staff, they are involved. It has to be controlled. When I go to the ER, you guys, the doctor's involved. She's involved. The nurses are involved validating, and stuff. People are banging in the next room next to me. They're banging stuff, and all this stuff. Part of it's harassment, so part of it's validation, and stuff. It has to be, it does have to be a floating box. It has to be controlled. It really does have to be controlled. They have to be involved. Now, these perps talk about, oh my God, we think everyone's involved and they're not. Oh my God. Oh. No, when you're a real TI, when you're a big TI and you're a real TI, they have to have people involved. That's just part of it. If I go to the restaurant, the waitress is involved. She's involved. They'll have perps in the restaurant. They're involved. You are in a floating box and all this stuff. So we can't believe some of these people on these calls and stuff like that. I went to Frank's call. There's a chick talking on there for 3 hours, dominating the call like she's a big TI and all this stuff. She's full of bullshit. Full of bullshit. So, it all has to be controlled and scripted. It has to be that way. When you go to the gas station to buy pop, the clerk is tipped off. He's tipped off. When you go get gas, there's perps there. When I went to get gas in my relative's truck a couple days ago, there's perps there. I mean, it was flooded with perps. They might not all been perps, but there's two or three of them involved. In stuff, and they bang around and they validate and verify their technology. In my program, anyway, they will put things in my head, and usually porno stuff, and there'll be someone that bang, bang, bang the pump, bang the pump, or do something, and that's what they do. Whether they're triggers, whether it's a trigger, and then they verify their technology, I really don't know. But they will keep on doing that, looping pattern, and stuff. And, it's really, we really are struggling, because they can mimic mental illness, they can mimic heart disease, heart attacks, they can mimic kidney problems, liver problems. They can hit our liver, our kidneys, they can hit our bladder, and they can mimic all these illnesses. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. What they can mimic. It's unbelievable what we're going through. And we're having a hard time proving this stuff, but when we go to the hospital, and if I go to the hospital for my tooth, the tooth is dead. Why am I having pain? Why am I having pain if the tooth's dead? It's broken in half. And they're broken in half. I mean, it's dead. Why am I having pain? I'm in such pain. That is an unexplained health attack, and that's going to be documented if I go to the hospital. So they do have problems. They think they're covering their steps, but they do have problems, because we're creating a paper trail of this stuff, and everyone's involved. I mean, they really are involved. Doctors, nurses, everyone. They really are. It has to be controlled. It does. You're in a floating box. It has to be controlled. It has to be controlled. When you go to the liquor store, it has to be controlled. When you go to the gas station, it has to be controlled. There'll be people around verifying their technology, or triggering you, or verifying or validating their technology, and that's the way it is when you're a real TI. Now these perps are like, oh no, oh, you think everyone's involved? Oh no, they're not. Oh no, I live with a roommate. I'm a big TI. I live with a roommate. They're not involved. Oh no, bullshit. They would have to be involved if you're a TI. They would have to be involved. They have to verify that technology 100 times a day. They have to. Of course they're involved. I'm getting my tooth is split in half. I'm getting like a weird what do you call it? A weird I can't even think. I'm getting a weird what's the word I'm trying to think of? I can't even think right now. I'm getting a weird they're hitting me. They want to say message, or they want to say something else. I'm getting a weird flavor, or whatever you want to call it, off this tooth that's broke. I put my finger on it, and there's a weird smell. A weird smell coming off this tooth, because it's probably rotting away. They're probably rotting it away, and I can't go into the dentist until the 10th. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up. So I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'm doing okay tonight, you guys. So enjoy yourself, have a drink, chill out a little bit, And I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you guys later.